So this is going to be, in a way, a follow-up to a post I did 3 months ago about why flags are crucial for the development of our little blockchain. Because the way I see it, our main distinction from virtually any other cryptocurrency out there is that the best way to define Steem, I think, is an autonomous media corporation that utilizes cryptocurrency. Because we have thousands of content creators of all types, we have even tens of thousands that are now dormant, probably mainly because of the Steem price at the moment. We have a consensus mechanism that distributes the rewards in a somewhat meritocratic way. The better the content, the more rewards it generates, or at least it's supposed to, which is actually going to be my next point. Because at the moment, a large portion of the reward pool goes to content that doesn't contribute anything to the ecosystem, to how powerful our autonomous media corporation is, how big the library of content we offer new users. Because in the end, most of the people on the internet are consumers of content. So if we want Steem to become mainstream, we need to have a lot of content for people to consume, and not just any type of content. As I said, content that people will actually want to read, watch, or listen to. Look at this, look at what they post, look at their rewards, look at how much they're taking from others in the end. Think in the end, the reward pool is supposed to serve great content creators, people that produce, even useful content, interesting content, something that if you share it on Facebook, people will click it, check out Steem is Steempic or whatever, and maybe sign up. That's not it. It doesn't achieve that. It's a way for people who bought Steem to get more Steem. That just helps them. That's not what we want. That's not what a community wants. A community doesn't want parasites, it doesn't want leeches, it wants people that work together with it to make this entire corporation better. The Autonomous Media Corporation. So how do we fight it? How do we make sure that those who deserve coins get those coins in the end? Because flagging is not widespread, and it clearly needs to be, because if those who produce shitposts won't get any money, eventually they will power down. They will sell those coins, and then a larger portion of the inflation will be distributed based on what the good actors want. But luckily, a talented programmer, whose nickname is Riazul Iqbal, I hope I'm pronouncing it right, made a bot on Discord, which you can sign up to regardless of how much SP you have, and it will allow you to A, issue flags on abuse automatically, and B, also actually get rewarded for it. It's a part of the Steem Flag Rewards program, and it's awesome.
8 hours later.
So to sign up to the flagging trail, you first of all need to join the relevant Discord server, the link to which I'm going to add to the post. After you're here, you need to put a fairly simple command, starting with a question mark, then register, then a space, and then your Steem username. Then you need to define 3 variables as listed here. The voting weight, meaning what is the maximum flag you're willing to give. So let's say Holgerati decided that he wants to make the platform better by fighting abuse, and he needs to decide what should he put in that weight variable. So the website steemnow.com allows him and everyone else to see what percentage equates to what kind of reward. So let's say that you have a total voting power of 10 cents and you're willing to flag only up to 2 cents. You play with this bar and you see what percentage you actually need to input for that. So that's the first variable. So the second variable is your mana limit. If you can see on Steam now, you have another bar that's called voting power, which is essentially your mana at that moment. You input your username and then it shows your current mana. So it's actually important if you're using another Steam app to cast votes automatically. Let's say that you have an auto voter which you use to automatically upvote authors that you like, that you don't want to actually have to go to the feed or to their profile to check whether they posted something. You want them to receive an upvote automatically. So if you have that, they also ask you to put the mana, that like the voting power that you need to have for them to actually cast the vote on from your account. So in here, for example, I have I inputted all of them on 67, so I need to have at least 67 voting power to actually, for the steamrewarding.com, to use it, to use my posting authority to upvote. But the thing is that in this case, I think it's mostly a matter of priorities. What's more important for you, which Steam app you want to have access before the others, or instead of others. So in this case, again, I think that basically making sure that people that don't contribute anything, that just want to extract value from the platform, it's more important for me for them to not receive rewards, because in the end it will increase the rewards of everyone else, than specifically rewarding the people that I believe are contributing a lot or even the most to the platform. So because of that, in here, as I said, I have 67 minimum mana to vote, and here I'm inputting 65. So the flag trail has a small priority, and that's just how I decided. You can put any voting mana you want on any app. That's just my reasoning. So the last variable that you need to define is called max SP, which limits which abusers you are willing to go after. So let's say that you have 10,000 Steam power and you put the max SP at 2,000. It means that it won't go, you won't automatically flag any shitpost that is made by someone with more than 2,000 SP. That's basically if you have a post with a pending payout and one of the abusers retaliates, then you can just use a full self-vote to counter any damage they may have caused. So it's advisable to put less than your SP in that variable, just in case. So after you've defined all the variables, you simply press enter, and then you're requested to give the flag trail posting authority through Steam Connect. I assume that you all know how to do that, but might as well show it. It refers you to a specific URL that gives the posting authority to flag trail. You input your Steam username, and then you put, well, preferably your active key, because that's again, the other ones are actually more risky to use online, so you should use them less. And after you've done it, you press sign in, it does the operation, then the flag trail has posting authority. So now for the best part, you actually get rewarded for your flags. So you can see on my comments that basically they're posted automatically for the flags I gave, and I got an upvote from the Steam Flag Rewards account. So basically, again, you're gaining something from this. You're not just doing something good for the community, for Steam as a whole, but you actually do increase your rewards fairly well for participating in a flag trail. So again, just these are the posts that the comments were related to. So it's like, yeah, this one actually got to 0, which is great. But some of them, he earned like almost $4 in the end for posting this. And another almost, over $4 for posting this. So we clearly need more people in the flag trail to do something about it. I mean, as I said, the reward pool is fixed, okay? You have a certain amount that is available, and if these people get some of it, those who actually deserve it will obviously get less or not at all. So participation is important, because this picture should not earn $5 if I'm being honest.